Hey YouTube, Muskrat Jim here. First snowfall of the season. I think we'll go out to the lake and have some lunch. Collecting some tinder for my fire. It's a little bit damp, but it's birch bark, so it'll go up. Stuff that in a pocket, and I'll be good to go. Some tiny footprints here. They're tiny footprints are laid out like that of a rabbit, and they're hopping. These ones, as you can tell by my hand, they're only about an inch across, and anyway they hop from there to this other location here, and that would be about 18 inches for a stride. It's really too small to be a rabbit. You can tell, if you take a look at right into the claw marks where the toes go, they actually have a claw. So I really think it may have been more of a squirrel. See, the toes are very well defined, whereas with a rabbit like snowshoe hare, the toes are all covered in fur, so you don't get that definition that you have right here. Little woodpecker. Trying to find something to eat. But he looks pretty fat, so I think he's eating well. And he's about to take off. Whoop. I guess he was... Okay, he's gone now. These are the tracks of a small dog. You can tell, see, by my fingers, it's only about 1.5 inches across. And you can tell that each toe has a toenail, so it's not a cat. It's the prints are far too large for a house cat, but but a small dog would be about that size. And the tracks are about a foot apart on average. So I would say that the dog is probably 18 inches high at the shoulder, something like that. Anyway, that's just a small dog. There's my lunch. Some warmed up stew, boiling up some water for some coffee, and it should be ready in a couple of minutes. The lake's actually frozen over, and the shoreline is all marshy. So instead of lighting a fire in there, which would be like ridiculous, I'm actually out on the ice here about 1.5 feet. So I think I'm alright here. Okay, so it's getting close to a boil, and the stew is definitely hot enough. Another minute or so and it'll be time for coffee. Use water. There we go. There's the nicely warmed up stew. Oh yeah, that's hot. Okay. And we also brought a roll. So there's my lunch. Nice hot cup of coffee, a buttered roll, and some stew. These trapper hats are kind of funny looking. They're good for keeping you warm in the winter though. The snow today is supposed to turn into freezing rain there pretty soon. Sometime this afternoon. I usually put a little bit of milk in my coffee, but I'm using coffee mate just as a whitener, but it doesn't take the cool off. I'm just going to add a little bit of snow to my cup. That should cool it off a little bit. Well, this has been a lunch at the lake, and it's nice to see the snowfall because we can see, it makes it easier to follow animals. Well, this is Muskrat Jim at the lake, signing out.